Hi, everybody. I am really excited to be here with you and help you out finding some of my absolute favorite products to make your life way easier here in Israel. So let's get started. And I'm going to show you just a little bit of the Supersol website. So here we go. We have frozen broccoli. I find it's absolutely amazing, very, very easy, and really fantastic for finding things that really work for you and will make you feel so happy and get everything done that you need to do. And then I'm going to put all the links of stuff that we see here in this Google Doc so you'll be able to open them and find them immediately afterwards. Okay, we have here edamame frozen. You just put this in boiling water for 2 minutes, strain, add some salt and lemon, really, really easy. I'm going to just copy this entire page for you and you can watch the video and see everything here that we're talking about. And veggies for you. Okay. Amazing. So here we go. We have chickpeas, which are amazing to add to soups. And what's great with frozen chickpeas is that you don't have to worry about with canned whether they're going to spoil or go bad. They're also amazing in the air fryer for about 15 minutes, a little olive oil, salt, pepper, your favorite seasoning mix, and then in the air fryer for about 15 minutes on 180 degrees Celsius. And they're amazing croutons for soup or for like a crunch in a salad. Okay, we have string beans here, which make it super easy. They have red beans for chili. They have this mix. I love just the baby carrots, broccoli, cauliflower. I'll just defrost that again, just pouring boiling water from a kettle in a heat-safe glass bowl over it. Toss it in the microwave with some marinara sauce and cheese, or throw it, in a frying pan with olive oil and salt and make an omelet next to it. Just when you're busy, this makes it so easy. I use these lentils every single week as a Shabbos side dish. I saute 2 onions and some garlic and throw in that bag of lentils with a little like vegetable stock powder that I use the Nutrizen low sodium brand from the health food store. And I'll even check here if they have it on Supersol, because sometimes they do have them around Levy. And add water, and I just let it simmer till they're cooked about 15 minutes, and I just love it, and I'll eat those leftovers with rice all week. And it's a great fiber-filled carbohydrate side dish to have during the week with very minimal effort. So these are all very basic frozen vegetables. One of the things that they do have here that I love is like Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are pain in the butt to clean and deal with fresh, but frozen, you can just let them defrost on your counter, slice them up and saute them, and it really is absolutely delicious. I love the ale carrot. There's 2 different kinds of spinach here in Israel, this one and this one. And this one, the ale carrot, is actually like baby spinach that you find at the grocery store that's pre-sauteed even. So even though it's not actually cooked, it's wilted in the freezing process, but it's not pulped like the other one is. So this one is perfect if you just defrost it. You don't have to do anything to it. Squeeze out a little of the water and add it to stir fries, add it to soups, add it to lasagna or pasta dishes, 0 effort. Really makes my life so much better. If you are a new mom or you're somebody who really doesn't have a lot of time to cook basic meals for yourself, or you're a vegan, I highly recommend the Mexican one. It's a perfect combination of beans, lentils, vegetables, corn. So it has protein, it has carbohydrates, and if you just added some raw vegetables to this and some salsa, you'd have a very easy meal that could go in like a cool bowl and be really fun and delicious. Some of the other amazing new products that they have is also this one. I really like this one. It is a bunch of different greens all together with chickpeas. And I don't know, I find that it's really delicious because it has the hummus beans, it has the vegetables. Literally, you can add any leftover protein you might have around in the house, and you're going to have a great meal by just defrosting. The same thing goes for these pre-grilled frozen vegetables. If you're somebody who struggles with meal prep, you can have these and you can throw them in a frying pan and just heat them up, and in 2 seconds, it's like you had grilled vegetables. You could just defrost them and add them to a salad of just lettuce that you cut up, or just some cucumber and tomato, and all of a sudden you feel like you're getting a restaurant quality salad. It just makes your life so much easier. Pre-chopped onion. Again, like if you're somebody who really doesn't have time, this is worth spending a little money on, and knowing you can just throw them in, start a stir fry, start smelling that onion simmering, put together an onion soup in minutes. Fantastic. This one is also great. This is kind of like an Italian seasoned stir fry, and it's pre-stir fry. So really, you could just heat it up. I love adding this to canned crushed tomatoes and instant veggies most shakshuka sauce. So really awesome and delicious. Again, this is just other brands of the same beans. This is the other thing I wanted to show you guys. They have all of these amazing soups now. Now, all of these soups do have some carb in them, but especially if you're just struggling to get healthy meals in, then this is amazing. There's no preservatives, there's no junk in these. It's just healthy vegetable soups that you add water and your own healthier vegetable stock to. I love the cauliflower and broccoli rice. I use them all the time, and my teenagers make them all the time. They love them with just sauteed onion, salt, and pepper. And for Shabbos, I'll put it in a baking dish with salt, pepper, and a little bit of water, and like whatever my favorite seasoning is, and I'll just bake it in the oven while I'm doing other things on stove top, maybe putting up my chicken soup, and it kind of comes like with a more risotto texture in the oven and a little softer. You add water to it or stock or something, or leftover chicken soup to it, and it's a different texture than when you stir fry it, or maybe defrost it and just cook it with like some eggs, like fried rice. And it's absolutely fantastic. This one I'm literally making today. I love this one. This is the Thailand one, and this is perfect with tofu. I'm doing it with leftover chicken from Shabbat. I had a leftover whole roasted chicken that I'm going to be cooking it with, and I cook this in the frying pan, and then separately, I will reheat the chicken and then add them together at the end. You can get the ones like this one with pasta, but I don't know. To me, that's just not so worth it. This one is fantastic. This one is also a complete meal. It has peas, green beans, broccoli, split peas, and it's fantastic when it has edamame in it. Yes, it does. This is when it has edamame in it. This is actually protein, carb, and veggies. Literally a complete meal in a bag. So easy. If you're a very busy working person, mom, like these things for lunches just make your life so much easier. Let's see. Oh, and it's the same thing with these soups. Every single one of these soups, literally 15 minutes in a pot with a little stock and seasoning, and you have lunch for yourself, for your kids when they come home, with minimal effort. And there's no preservatives, no added salt, no added anything in these. They just basically do meal prep for you. You have a lentil soup, an orange soup, a vegetable soup, and yes, these do have carbs in them, but carbs at lunch are our friend, and it's okay for them to have that, and you can always add just some leftover chicken, some leftover tofu to them, or if you're vegan, then the beans and peas can count towards your protein. I still highly recommend you look at those as carbohydrates and focus on another option for vegan protein with those as well, even if it was some of the vegan frozen protein. So let me show you how to find those. So here we go. We're in the frozen section, and taflifei basar kafu. This is where you'll find all those kind of vegan, I don't have time to cook or food prep products. So they have some amazing different burgers that are soy-based. And again, if you are vegan, then these are going to be really important for you to learn to incorporate into your diet. And I highly recommend that you don't use soy milk and other soy products, that if you're using a protein powder, a vegan protein powder, that you choose one that's pea protein based, like the Orgain brand or Shakeology, not a soy protein. If you're going to be using a slightly more processed soy product like these, but they have become so much healthier. They are almost all non-GMO soy, and they really have done a great job in making this a healthy option that you can feel good about and not feel guilty about. So they have shawarma that you could just add to that stir fry that sits in your freezer when you're ready. They have already done hamburgers. They have raw. Now, the raw pea burgers are not healthier than meat. So again, if you're just thinking and you're not vegan, that this would be a great option. Actual lower fat ground meat is probably going to be a better option for you. It has an equal amount of fat to this version. And but the other frozen ones, like the frozen hamburger, again, would still be great for you because just the ease of use, that it's already cooked, you literally just have to defrost it. I like these vegan chicken patties that are 99 calories per one. It's so easy to know that this is a serving and to find it really easily and add it to salad with a little like bulgari cheese. It just makes life really easy. I have everything I need in one place. Frozen, easy, fruit. Now, again, I very often do meal prep. I will do 1 kilo of salmon for a week, or I'll cook like this week, an extra whole chicken for Shabbos that I can use during the week for protein. I love tofu, and that's generally my soy of choice. However, I do 99% of the time have at least one bag of one of these other products because life can get crazy. And especially as a working mother and someone running her own business, I have to be aware that there can be no excuse to me getting 3 meals a day and taking care of myself because my life, I'm the one who has to show up for it. So I need to have as many tools in my toolbox, sharpened and ready to go. And so do you. Okay. So they have these quinoa and edamame dolorit, like this is a butternut squash one. You want to check and make sure that the product, if you're considering it a protein, has at least 15 grams of protein. And this one does not. So it's actually just a good for you carb. And if you want to know, hey, how would I know if there's enough protein before I buy it? Guess what? Now every product has to say. So let me just give you a little Hebrew course here. Sibim, chizunotiim, is fiber. Sukari mitoch pachmamot is the sugar from carbs, which would be your net carbs. Energia is your calories. Alabonin is your protein. So you see, there's only 7 grams of protein here per serving. So really, you'd have to have 2 servings of this before you actually got to the protein amount. And then you'd be having way too many calories. So this is actually just a really amazing carb. And it has 14 grams of carbs, and an average of 15 grams of carbs is considered an average serving of food. So that's something just good to know and keep in mind. Okay. Let's see, they have a bunch of gluten-free ones option. I have 3 celiac children, so having gluten-free options is really important, especially for my teenagers who are always running late and need to grab things for school. Okay, let's go to Briut Green Visheva. Hold on, wait. Yeah. This is a great place online without having to go to a specialty grocery store to kind of find some of those options that you might be looking for. So let me switch to Hebrew here, and that's right. And this, I'm going to see kind of to help you go through, if I can find the proof. Excuse my, that's how often I really type in Hebrew that I cannot find the proof. There it is. Great, they have the brand. I just saw it there that I really like. What happened? Okay, this is the one I like a lot. It is the which brand is this? Oh, this is the Sade brand, and this is the brand that I actually buy most often. It's the Nutrizen brand, and this is the one I get because it's gluten-free, but they also have here a low sodium version, Dal Shuman, a low fat version, one without any preservatives or yeast if you're sensitive to that. So there's a lot of different options here that will really be helpful to you. And I'm going to save this link for you as well, so that you can reference it easily. Okay, so let's go back here. So these are this is my favorite brand right here, either the Hasade brand or the Akat Marakira Code. And this is really the best brand. You can really do so many things with it. It just makes your life so much easier. You can add it to rice, you can add it to vegetables, you can add it to cauliflower rice. And again, when you're really busy, it makes your life so much easier. Let's go into just some vegetables, and I want to show you just some things that they have online now here in Israel that are so helpful. Okay, now I know a lot of people don't like buying their vegetables online, and I agree. I only when we were in quarantine and really not able to go to the grocery store did I buy online, or if I just noticed that I have to surrender and accept that this is a week where my time is better spent at home, working or with my kids, and not at the grocery store, and it's not a time that I can take them with me and turn it into kind of a bonding event, then I really need to make an order online. However, there are things that I actually prefer to order online because I shop at Rani Levy and not at Supersol. And that is, they have a bunch of pre-cut and pre-washed veggies. So they have all the regular veggies, but they have things like this, like the green beans that are already washed and ready for you. And you can eat them straight out of the bag, just like this. Or if you have an air fryer, a little bit of oil spray, a little bit of coarse salt. I like the pink Himalayan sea salt, is a huge win. 10 minutes in the air fryer and you have a ton of vegetables ready for you. They also have like the snow peas, which I love this season of the year. And they have also broccoli and cauliflower like that, bagged and already washed, which again just makes your life so much easier. And if you are a very busy working parent, then these tips are critical to you being successful long term. Also, the pre-washed, pre-bagged lettuce mixes. Yes, they're more expensive, but you know what? In the time that you save on buying these, you're just going to upgrade your health so much. Pre-washed baby carrots, pre-cooked beets that are like amazing with just lemon juice and salt, and you have a veggie salad. I love their pre-done dressings, and even though they have some fat and they have some sugar, what I do is I'll take 1 tablespoon of their dressing and then I'll add a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Done, and I've taken all their dressings and just made them significantly healthier. There's so many amazing, easy hacks like this that you can find when you just take a minute and then set them on autopilot. You can save your grocery list here and come back to it anytime that you need. Let's show one more tip that I wanted to show you guys about yogurt. So many people love yogurt, and I notice women especially really struggle with carb cravings when they are not getting enough protein. So I want you to really focus on looking for yogurts. Here in Israel, we don't have per se Greek yogurt. And the Supersol Greek yogurt is actually very high in salt. It's good and it's totally like not unhealthy, but it is much higher in salt than just the high protein yogurt. So you can really check these out and enjoy them. They have the plain, which obviously, if you're looking at this as a breakfast or like, you know, something simple, I add my own stevia, my own pressure frozen fruit to it, and it's fantastic, okay? However, let's say you're just not there. It's okay to accept where you are, and you can get the 0% or the 2%, both are fine. And you could get the strawberry and just realize that if you're getting a flavored yogurt, and they have strawberry and they have salted caramel and they have all of these yogurts, that they do have added sugar. They have about a third of a carb serving of sugar. So that means if you are going to also add fruit or also have a slice of toast on the side, you just be aware that maybe you want to have one slice of toast and not two. Maybe you want to have 1 cup of fruit and not more. Because even their vanilla one, which tastes basically like cheesecake filling, it's absolutely delicious, or their salted caramel one, has about a half a serving of carbs inside. So it's not a full serving. You could still have a carb with it. Just think of it as a treat. Think about it as a little bit of an indulgence, and realize that you're still making a healthy choice, and you should be really proud of yourself. Okay. If there's anything else you want to finish up with? Yes. In the health food section. Just because something's organic does not necessarily mean that it's better for you. However, they do have some really great products here that I did want to show you. So this is a great place to find these kind of specialty ingredients. So chia seeds, flax seeds, if you want to add them to your oatmeal, and you're somebody who struggles with hormone issues, maybe you're premenopausal, maybe you just had a baby, then those are things you're really going to want to add to your diet. And that's something that is worth getting organic, because the more fat something has in it, the more worth it is to go organic, because the fat is where you really see the biggest difference in an organic product versus a non-organic product. Okay, so I don't usually get a lot of grains here. However, I get like the chia seed, the flax seed, and they have all of these different pastas, which not these, but they have all these different bean and lentil pastas, which are really great and very fun to use. So they have also your coconut oil and your olive oil here, of course. They have you know, the hearts of palm, but what I really want to show you is the, okay, fine, we'll switch back to Hebrew and I'll show you. Pasta. Okay, so they have this entire series of high protein pastas. So again, if you're somebody who really struggles to feel full from pasta and you want to have one that's going to be better for you, so this brand, they have a hummus bean pasta, they have a red lentil pasta, they have lots of different ones, which are awesome. They also have them probably under the gluten-free section. Yeah. So we have a lot of them. Here we are. So I'm going to put this link for you guys here. And here's where you're going to find they have pasta from peas, which is high protein. They're going to have pasta from red lentils. They're going to have pasta from soybeans and green beans. They have so many products here. There's more red lentil, more pea pasta. My favorite is the lasagna. Yes, the lentil lasagna. Nobody knows what's lentil lasagna. I serve it all the time. It's full of tons of protein. It's so good for them. And then, of course, they have the skinny pasta, which is actually a vegetable, which is pasta. So this is a great link for you guys to really key pasta in your life and for your whole family in a way that is going to make everybody feel healthier and better. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of the supermarket and that you have so much success on your health journey. If you want to schedule a one-on-one tour of your local supermarket, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And congratulations on living in Israel.